What's the difference between juvenile and adult crime penalties? So, with juvenile court, the goal of the court is to rehabilitate the minor, with the goal of adult court being to punish the offender. So, with a juvenile client, our goal is to help you get back on track. Our goal is to help your kid get back on track so they don't show up in adult court. We do that through treatment methods. We do that through getting them off of the criminal justice path and onto a treatment path. And a lot of times we can, in juvenile court, get people to not walk out of the courtroom with any record whatsoever. That is much more likely on a juvenile case than an adult case because that's the whole goal of the court system in juvenile court. A lot of folks ask me, will my juvenile case end up causing me harm for the rest of my life? Will I have a felony record for the rest of my life? And one of the things we get asked the most is, can I seal my juvenile record? And the easy answer is sometimes yes and sometimes no. It really depends on whether the crime is listed under what we call 707B, murder, robbery, sexual assault, things of a much more serious nature. Those have a tendency to follow you around longer. If you commit a crime that's serious but not violent as a juvenile, most of the time we can get your juvenile record sealed. But the key to juvenile records being sealed is you changing your life, your child changing their life. They have to stop doing the silly stuff. They have to get back on track, do good in school, and doing well in school and getting back on track helps us to seal your record later on. So with the juvenile court, one of the things that is designed in the court system is probation's job is to help you get treatment. Treatment can be done through the court process itself, but also mom and dad and you yourself can seek out treatment. We have access to treatment programs across the county and frankly across the state to help out people. Mental health conditions, drug addiction, and also, frankly, some juveniles have been victims of assault as a young person themselves, and trauma therapy is something we can help with. A lot of folks have PTSD or other problems, and again, we want to help you get through this process. So we direct you to the right program. We encourage you along the way. We praise you in your progress so that you can get back on track. California has recently changed its juvenile laws. Actually, over the last 25 years, the juvenile laws have changed 3 or 4 times. They've gone from much, much more serious to much less serious, and it keeps vacillating back and forth. So while that is going on, you need to know some things. Number one, a crime committed by a 14-year-old or 15-year-old, no matter how serious, can no longer be tried in adult court. A crime committed by a 16 or 17-year-old, the DA's office, the prosecutor of Ventura County, can actually request the court to transfer the case to adult court. Recently, a year ago, they changed the law where it used to be that it was fairly easy for the prosecutor just to send the case to adult court when they wanted to. We want to fight that for you. It's very important to keep the case in juvenile court. And so now the standard that they have to prove is dramatically higher. We want to use psychologists or doctors, psychiatrists, whatever we can, mental health treatment providers to help you stay in juvenile court because the focus of juvenile court is to rehabilitate you, to make your life better. The focus of adult court is to put you away. We want to do everything possible to keep you out of adult court if you're a juvenile accused of a juvenile crime. So if you have any questions at all about juvenile crimes, don't face this by yourself. You're worried about your kid. You're worried about your mom and dad. Whatever the case is, give us a call at Strongest Defense. We can help you with juvenile cases.